Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick video today to address some of the thoughts that people had about my last video called New Beginnings, where I said that I'm going to be backing off on some of the Hogan stuff in order to try and develop a simpler swing that I can score with. Now, some people wrote me very upset believing that I am abandoning the Hogan work. That is absolutely not the case at all. It's just that there are certain limitations that are keeping me from ever exactly duplicating him. I do not own his body, and I'm 45 years old. There's certain things that I have to keep in mind. But if I drive my elbow in front of my hip too hard, then that gets my right shoulder in front of my right hip, which is terrible. So I have to allow it to be a little bit more around me. That's what I'm working on, and this is giving me a squarer club face through impact for a longer amount of time. All of my work is based on Ben Hogan. That's never gonna go away. So right now I'm at Rancho Park warming up, getting ready to go to Urban Golf for my second lesson. This is really exciting. I hope that I've made some improvements. The last time I went, I wasn't getting my weight fully into my right heel on my backswing. I wasn't getting fully into my Shangri-La position that I want, and I wasn't getting my weight fully onto my left-sided impact. I was reversing my weight shift just at impact, and I want to keep driving through the ball. So hopefully those things will be remedied today, and if not, I just got to keep working on them.
You know, Christo, the last time you came in, we realized that your body was early extending a little bit. You know, thanks to the balance plate, we saw you weren't getting all the way to your front side, and your launch angle was suffering. So you're launching that ball way too high. Swinging at 90 miles per hour, you should be hitting that 6-iron 185, probably 190, and it was going not 190. So we're gonna get that going. With this little white dot here being your center of gravity, it was kind of jumping all over the place throughout the swing. And we see this front foot actually kind of coming off the ground. But looks like you've been making some good swings since, watching a few of your videos. So let's see you hit a few today, see where you're at.
Say for example, I'm just like half swinging or three-quarter swinging, but I pure it. Will that smash factor be really high?
Oh yeah, that should be 1.45, and we can do that. And
that's cool.
And that's the cool thing too, is we're gonna shorten you up a little at first here. So your last couple shots have been, you know, 170, 165. We're gonna shorten you up. You'll be at 155. You know, and then you'll get that feeling where 190 is attainable.
Right,
you know what I mean? So
this club to drag for as long as possible. Okay. I keep this foot planted as I get this to lean.
Yeah.
All of a sudden I'm doing a crunch and I'm way up into this left hip.
Okay.
The boots are lit up. Get it to drag. Keep this in the game for a little longer. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Great, fantastic. What are you feeling there?
I feel higher.
Awesome.
Yeah, I don't feel around like
There you
this.
go.
That's why I've been.
There you go. Okay, can you get that live right there? Just drag it along. Keep moving laterally. Give me some lateral. Yes, fantastic. Good. Okay, let's do it again. Halfway back. That club connected. Give me some lateral. Well done. What are you feeling right there?
You know, I had to stop myself from letting this roll.
Got our weight in this toe, we got room to move. So what's the biggest feeling there for you? What's the difference?
I've been so obsessed with trying to get my hips open, and all my subscribers are like, you gotta open those hips. I'm spinning out of the heel. So I'm actually, I did a series of videos looking at Freddie Couples and other guys who have this massive lateral shift and they pound it so effortlessly. I feel like I'm getting more into my left leg.
Good. Chuck breaks it down pretty simply. You get into that right heel, you get into that left big toe for as long as possible, post impact, and then at the end we finish in that left heel. So what you're doing is you're getting into that left heel too quick. You're not staying in that left big toe long enough, which is why we lose that lateral leg drive. You also lose vertical force, and you're backing out of it, and that's where that club passes you. So if we can retain this ground leverage through that left toe a little longer, that gives you lateral, that gives you vertical, and now we get into this nice high finish that you're looking for. You've got to be able to plant and go. For you, you've got to continue to stay planted right here, and then we can come up around. Okay, so one thing for certain is you want to get a little more of this lateral, which that's your first move. Fantastic. Furthermore, you can see how this is lit up, not into that heel.
Still not as much as I want though.
Not as much, but look where your hips are.
Ooh, never seen that.
Pretty incredible, right?
Well, that looks way cooler than I've ever looked before.
Different, right? So I love that feeling of you being up into that left hip, like that left hip's higher, okay? That means we're getting some vertical force. If you quickly get into that left heel, you're backing out of it, we lose any ability to jump. We lose any ability to continue to elevate and create that ground force. So you keeping that left foot down like so keeps your legs engaged. Clearly hands are well ahead. You're retaining that spine angle. You can see more and more of this left side of your body. And like you mentioned, oh, I feel like I'm high up into that left hip. I can feel that foot and that whole left leg's engaged. And that's what allows you to continue to deliver this club with the body versus backing out of it and letting that thing pass you. Golf is typically 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and it's a humbling process. So the fact that you are hitting some great shots and that you have had a couple range sessions where you felt confident, you felt like you were striking it and you kind of had it, that's encouraging. And the rest of the stuff is expected to kind of fall back a bit and then get back up and keep moving. So heel. First move is through the hips into that left toe. Into that left toe. And you keep driving, keep getting around. This right shoulder gets as low as possible. Well done. So very interesting where your first few swings there, Christo, were kind of up here and your hips are halfway back.
Yeah.
Then it improved a little, but arms are still way up. Then there at the end, you start moving through with those hips. The more this drives through, the more control you have over this guy. Hit the flex. Okay. That left foot, yeah. Good. Slow. Good. Let that thing come all the way through. Okay. Alright, Christo, so this is you doing the alignment rod drill. Alright, starting it behind your body. We want that alignment rod to flex. The first thing we're looking for is that lateral move. And as you can see through the swing catalyst, you're into this left toe more so than the heel. And according to this red line right here on your left leg, you are getting some lateral. So here we go, that's the first move. Alignment rod's flexing. And again, into this left toe. And you can see where your hip is. Okay, so the fact that this line is straight and that you're moving through at a gradual progression is why you can get this to flex and you can get it out of the ground and you can extend out of those hips. And that's why we're seeing more of the left butt shoot right there.
I was so frustrated last week, I was ready to give up.
Don't say that.
Dude, I had people screaming at me, sending me emails.
Oh, what?
I was like, I'm never gonna look just like Hogan. I just need to work on something that works for me. And people were like, how dare you? I've been watching for 4 years, man.
How dare you stop?
No more goat humping.
Nice. That's more like it. And I need you getting to that alignment to this club every time. Alright, so go ahead and give me a half swing. Good. And once you get an impact, Christo, let it go. Yes. Good. Good. Okay. Come on, baby.
Slow.
41. Okay. And about every 5-10 swings or so, Christo, when you're practicing, give yourself one of these. Alignment rod thing, where you're literally able to jump out of the ground if you need to. So now you're using your whole body to get through and around it. Simply getting more lateral. You know, it's kind of a good way to consolidate all of this. So let's get more lateral, and that gets your body moving appropriately.